2023 is finally here, and now it's time to dive into more MMOs this year. These MMOs seek to keep players busy for quite some time and try to bring innovative features to the table or improve on what the other top dogs set out, like World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy XIV, and even Guild Wars 2. Now, the MMORPG genre can be quite stale to some people or refreshing to some, and some are quite time consuming. These MMOs I'm about to list off hope to actually revitalize the genre and help push the genre into a new era of gaming for the MMOs. Kicking off the list would be Fractured Online. Now, Fractured Online calls itself the first ever truly dynamic MMORPG. It promises sandbox open world where players can band together to build entire cities. There are currently weather and environments that can also have a large effects on the player's entire experience in the gameplay, and the games can support massive player versus environment or PvE or PvP scenarios. They did say Fractured Online can be entered into early access as of late 2022, but it is said to have a full bloated release by early 2023. Next on the list we have Throne and Liberty. Now, this was originally set to be a top-down ARPG like Diablo or Lost Ark, but Throne of Liberty eventually reset itself into a third-person hybrid action MMORPG. It does have a day and night cycle as well as a weather system that can drastically affect combat and exploration. Players also get skills that can let them affect these elements. The title offers a weapon class system that determines a fan's playstyle. Players can choose up to 2 types of weapons to be proficient at and unlock their skills accordingly. Now, this does remind me of Traha Global, but hopefully Throne of Liberty really make a complete impact on that style of switch between different styles and, really flesh out a different playstyle. On top of that, the game has stunning graphics and a beautiful open world for players to explore. Now, this next game on my list is probably the most anticipated game on this entire list. It would be Blue Protocol. It is an anime action-adventure game that is being developed by Bandai Namco, and thanks for Amazon Game Studios to help it come to the West to have a global release. It is said to have an initial release in 2023, but at first glance, and anybody who looks at any of the trailer or probably the gameplay you're looking at right now, it is very similar to Genshin Impact, but players will find there are a lot of differences looking further. For example, they can choose a class to play since combat and farming are much similar to that of Monster Hunter. I've watched many people who got into the closed beta test, and I kind of get that just as well as that Monster Hunter vibe, not so much of that full-on Genshin Impact type of gameplay. The game does have a more lobby-based instance world rather than a persistent open world. So far, it does look amazing, has flashy-looking combat, and a gorgeous universe. Now, there are some type of stipulations from people who have gotten into the closed beta test where this game may be pay to win and it may not. But until we get a full release where the floodgates are open up and people can actually fully get their hands onto it, we can be able to see from there whether how truly pay to win this game is. Beta testers have given it mostly positive feedback, and players will get to know more as the game comes to a approach. So definitely subscribe to the channel because I will try to keep my eyes peeled leading up to the full release to give you guys as much content needed for Blue Protocol. Now, this game was probably my personal anticipated MMO to release, and it's called The Day Before. Now, this game has a release date of March 1st, 2023. And man, was I looking forward to this game actually a while back, because this game actually received a delay, and it hurt. That delay hurt, man. It was like we received no gameplay. I haven't heard of any this game has literally been quiet up until this point. Now, there may be some of you out there who have probably got some closed off gameplay or was able to get part of something, but from my knowledge, from when I originally was covering this game a year or so back, It was almost dead. Like, nobody knew. The devs were barely speaking and stuff of that nature. But let's talk a little bit about the day before. So, boasting this massive sandbox DayZ style MMORPG set in a zombie filled world, the day before is an open world MMO survival set in a deadly post pandemic America that was overran by zombies and survivors killing each other for food, weapons, and cars. Now, I have covered this game plenty of times, and I'm happy to see it finally get a release date. Hopefully it can avoid development hell where this game gets pushed off again for the second or third time. I don't need this game becoming like New World and then having a horrible launch. This game has plenty of times to be able to get things situated. They have plenty of times to really get everything working, so hopefully we get a good day one launch, and it really pushes forth to that new zombie style of DayZ. So this next game is something that was actually new on my radar, and as I was doing research for this video, I came across of it. But it's called Ashfall. Now, this is a post-apocalyptic shooter MMORPG that was developed by Legendary Star Studio. Now, a little bit of quick notice about this game. In the future, AI rises up and launches a nuclear war against humanity. Now, after that, nothing other than that, ruins are left in the world. We must leave the vault, which that part right there is what gives me this vibe of Fallout, of the vault, and go save the world. Apparently, when we leave this vault, we're supposed to find this thing called the Core of Creation, which is actually the key to saving the world from the AI. Now, the synopsis of Ashfall definitely gave me that Fallout vibes, mainly the leaving a vault part into a post-apocalyptic world. Now, Ashfall promises a desolate world that is filled with worms, giants, and as well as crafting, and it is depicted to come out in Q3 of 2023. So as time goes on and we get any closed beta tests or anything of that nature, I will try my best to be part of it as much as I can and keep you guys well informed as well. Now, the next game on this list is Odin Valhalla Rising. Now, I've heard about this game a few years back, and I even covered the actual initial trailer. I've watched a lot of the trailers, and it just looks good. So the South Korean developers Cao Games have recently revealed that the anticipated title Odin Valhalla Rising will release in 2023 in North America and Europe, based on what they have announced in their latest earnings call. Now, globally, players have been waiting for information on this title, and finally we get our first hints about the release coming into Android, iOS, and PC. And this is going to be the Norse mythology of MMOs. And in this game, players must take the role of the Norse king of the gods and overseer of Valhalla, called Odin. Now, I do want to do an honorable mentions because I feel like they need to be at least talked about. These next few MMOs is what I call the maybe list. Mainly, there's a chance that these games can come out in 2023 or at least 2024. So here's the honorable mentions, starting off with Dune Awakening. Now, Dune Awakening is based in the Dune universe, probably the most anticipated and massive MMO that could possibly drop in 2023 or 2024. You play on the deadliest planet called Arrakis, and you must survive this planet while battling the dangers and as well as not dying from dehydration. As you can tell, the entire planet is a desert while handling sandstorms and much more. Next game on the honorable mentions will be Project LLL. Now, I've already covered a upcoming reveal trailer of this guy. If you want to check it, I'll leave in the description below or in the card to the right. But essentially, it's an upcoming open world massively multiplayer online third-person shooter currently in development for a console and PC. Now, this game, there's a 10-minute gameplay trailer showcasing a lot of information regarding LLL, and for it to be launching in 2024 worldwide. Hopefully, it might come sooner, we might get some beta tests, but from my recent research, I'm seeing a 2024 release date. But hey, we may not never know, the game might become early access as of 2023. But Project LLL is a sci-fi game, but it can also be seen as a game that falls under a subgenre of alternative history. This game is comprised of an MMO, a shooter, and as well as an open world based game. So they really wanted to do a kind of flip the genres on their head and put their own spin on all three and combine it to one. Next game is Core Punk, which is an isometric MMORPG that's been delayed since I've known it was announced. I haven't followed Core Punk throughout its stages of life, but when I was trying to become part of the beta, didn't work out so well. Core Punk also offers everything you expect from an MMORPG: crafting, mining, professions, arenas, battlegrounds, guilds, farms, packs, deliveries, quests, and of course randomly generated dungeons, raids, and as well as lore. This game rolls all of your favorite settings and themes into one: cyberpunk, steampunk, dark fantasy, and science fiction. And honestly, hopefully, I'm really praying that it comes out this year, because this game got delayed every time I even wanted to pay any attention to Core Punk. Last game on the honorable mention list is Soulframe. Of course, after a decade on playing Warframe and seeing Space Ninjas take on an opposing force, it's about time to see the next project from the devs of Warframe that decided to go with a bit more of a slower, methodical paced MMORPG, focusing more on melee-focused combat than its predecessor. So far, we have only seen the initial trailer, which shows a character wielding a blade attacking an encampment. But if anything, my personal belief, I believe it will be 2024 should it be time that this game release. Hopefully towards the end of 2023, we should be getting some type of betas or anything of that nature. But what you guys think about the MMORPGs that should be coming out in 2023, as well as so on and so forth that should be 2024 and beyond? Do you guys think that these games will be revitalizing the MMO genre? Let me know in the comment section below. If you guys want to keep up to date, whether it's gameplay guides or any news regarding any MMOs, ARPGs, and stuff of that nature, definitely subscribe to the channel. Your boy KSDTV got you covered. But as always, has been your host KSDTV here at Chaotic Inc. Signing out. Peace.
Cause when I write things, I make them manifest. I don't sleep, that's so weak, don't plan to rest. I'm from a hood where you die if you don't pack a vest. No culinary degrees, but whipping crack the best. Chefing, hard times taught lessons. Praying every night to pull up in park Benzes. What's my home is what you call trenches. You wouldn't last a day seeing life through all lenses. It's all tension, no sun, and rain and plenty. Full-time job, still